Hey, this is Charles Yao with Plug 12. We're here at the UFC Media Day hosted by Ronda Rousey at the Glendale Fighting Club Center.
Rhonda, what did you think of the news conference that UFC held today about a new drug policy and toughening up the way things have been?
I'm actually extremely encouraged by all the new steps that they're taking. It's becoming much closer to the drug testing and policies that I got used to growing up with USADA. And one thing that I thought was really lacking before was random out-of-competition drug testing for everybody all the time, which is what I've had to deal with since I was 16 years old. You know, I started getting in-competition drug testing at 14 and then was doing in and out of competition drug testing by the time I was 16. And I thought it was a real shame that at 16 years old, I was getting tested more strictly and stringently than I was, you know, as a world champion fighter. And now it really seems like the USADA and UFC policies are becoming much more comparable, and I'm really happy to see that. And I'm happy that they're also increasing the punishments. With USADA, I believe if you test positive, then you are out of the next Olympics. So you could be out up to 4 years for the whole quadrennial, and then you got to wait another 4 years for Olympics to come. So you could even be out for like 8 years if you think about it, waiting for another Olympics with USADA, you know. And now that the UFC raised it up to 2 years, I'm really happy to hear that. I really would like to see increased punishments for people who are repeat offenders. You know, that if every time you do it, oh, it's only 2 years. Like, no, like maybe it should double every single time. So you do it the first time it's 2, you do the second time it's 4, do the next time it's 8 or something like that. But you know, that's just my opinion. I believe that with a combat sport like the UFC, it's so important, so much more important than any other sport, because it's not just fairness, it's the safety of the fighters. And keeping the sport safe is what makes it possible for us to do it, you know. And I don't think that your honor is worth any kind of, you can't exchange your honor for the accolades of any kind of accomplishment, but some people believe that. But it's not just about honor with MMA, it's also about the safety of the person, you know. It's not that, oh, this is unfair, it is unsafe. Someone could get hurt, someone could really die. You know, if it's not like you can keep beating the weightlifting world record. I'm like, oh, instead of 500 pounds, it's now 550. Oh, it's now 560. No, it's now another human being can hit another human being harder. And there is a limit to how much a person can take. And once you pass the threshold of what's natural, then you start to get to a whole nother level where it's like these people are taking unnatural amounts of punishment, and something bad is going to happen. And I'm so happy that the UFC has really realized how serious this is and are treating it like that. You know, we're really thinking out like it's not just about fairness, it's about preserving the sport and preserving fighters.